every day there's an article or two in the Washington Post or New York Times. Donald Trump's going to be a dictator. Donald Trump's going to weaponize the FBI. If I were Donald Trump and I had suffered what I did to Donald Trump and I had power again, this is surely what I would do, and therefore Donald Trump must do what I would do. And I'm not sure he's going to do that at all, but they're afraid that he would take vengeance on them the way that they really have the last 4 years on people on the right.
There's a question often asked, and that is Donald Trump considering revenge against his political adversaries?
Basically, is he going to do what they did to him? No. At the end of the day, he's not going to go after everybody. Of course he's not. He's not going to go after everybody. At the end of the day, he's a good guy. They keep trying to give him this image that he's a tyrant. He was already the president. How many people did he go after when he was the president of the United States? He didn't, and he won't this time. What he's going to try to do, fix this country, take care of the American people, and hopefully fix all the other stuff that's going on around the world. I don't love everything he says all the time. I don't agree with everything he says all the time, but I will tell you this. He's a good man. He's a good person.
Why is it that highly successful state governors like Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley, and Mike Pence struggle to present themselves with the same widespread appeal and magnetic presence as Donald Trump? In the case of Ron DeSantis, who is highly capable, firmly grounded in conservative values, and widely likable, his appeal has not fully translated into broad support for the GOP on a national level, despite his strong policy record and significant achievements in Florida.
Partly back to 2016 when we had a very capable field of Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio and Scott Walker, all proven executive senators. And the same phenomenon happens.
I'm beating him awfully badly in the polls.
But you're not beating Hillary.
So
you're not beating Hillary.
Well, then if I can't beat her, you're really going to get killed, aren't you? So let me ask you this, because you're really getting beaten badly. I know you're embarrassed. I know you're embarrassed, but keep fighting, keep swinging, man. Swing for the fences. Let me just tell you.
So we had a very photogenic, charismatic Nikki Haley. We had a very sober, judicious, and effective governor, Ron DeSantis. But I think the problem was they were making the argument that you could get closed borders, a strong defense budget, but you didn't have to get Donald Trump in the bargain. You could get a person who didn't tweet, who didn't use capital letters, who wasn't crude and vulgar. And the Republican base, or the Republican Party in general, said, no, that's not true. We're at a stage in this country where we need a pit bull and we want to cut the leash and unleash him, because traditional Republican candidates who are arguing they're going to be much more effective just the way they were in their own states and in their own prior governance, we don't believe that's true. They don't have the buoyant, outgoing, never give a damn personality at this moment that's needed. And whatever they thought about Trump is that he will fight. He will fight to the death, the left, and he will stop this revolution.
And that is genuine personal courage. I mean, the first time when he was actually shot, to insist on getting back up and to punch the air defiantly was a remarkable thing to do. But I thought what even more remarkably was a week later, he was back on stage at another rally with an even bigger crowd, like nothing had happened. I spoke to him that night and he was, very gung-ho. I'm just going to keep doing it. They're not going to stop me. That is personal moral courage. I don't think you ever know whether you have it until it happens.
I think myself that Haley and DeSantis, to take two examples, would have been the same, but what I think doesn't matter. It's what I know, what most people that I talk to and I read about thought. And Donald Trump, they felt, had 4 years of governance that in every aspect were superior to Joe Biden's and could be easily replicated again. And more importantly, that when push came to shove, Donald Trump would try to stop illegal immigration, and Donald Trump would try to be tough with the Chinese, and Donald Trump would not be ambiguous about Israel in a way that maybe the other ones, I think they would have done the same, but they were part of the uniparty establishment. That was what I detected the voters thought, and that Donald Trump was a complete outsider. And we talked about that before. He was a gunslinger who came into town and cleaned things up and he wasn't part of the town's city council. And that's what they wanted in 2016. They did not want it particularly in 2020. But they do again now because they've seen what happened in the interval, and they don't like the Biden 4 years, and they're saying to everybody, we've got to clean this up.
Please welcome the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
We concentrate on the crudity of Donald Trump, but if you are in a room with Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley and Donald Trump and other candidates, and you wanted to know who would be the funniest and the most at ease and the most authentic, they would probably tell you that Donald Trump was. They would like everybody else, but Donald Trump, he doesn't care. That's what they want right now. He doesn't care. Most people say, oh my God, I cannot go to jail, or oh my God, I've been indicted, or oh my God, I got a porno star after me. It'll ruin my reputation. He doesn't care. And the people now have that same attitude. They got to the point where they don't care. And they tell you that. See, I don't think the judges, the prosecutors, and the juries understand that the more they go after him, the more he's gaining support from people who also don't care. And they're so angry.
In your opinion, who do you think would have been the best president, excluding Donald Trump, based on their leadership style, policies, and impact on the country? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights.